What's up? I have, what is this? Ranch knives. Yep, ranch knives. Um, it's a fixie with a leather sheath. Yep. And I picked this up purposefully for my business partner. I'm going to put all this out here for them and take a look at it. That's pretty cool. Ranch knives, got a sticker, 30% off till December 31st. Well, I didn't open the box before then, so kind of missed out on that. Um, got some precautionary statements here. Free leather replacement if the stitching on the sheath comes apart. If something's wrong, they say reach out to them and see if they can help. It's got a bone handle. Says that's not covered. Rust is not covered also. Um, yeah. All right. Well, let's get this out of here. So the purpose of this is because my partner Jason really likes a little fixie that I got him, little fixed blade, and but he was talking to me before the holidays and said that he wanted to get a piece that he could carry horizontally. And so I spied this knife here, and he likes the one that he's got. I did a video on it. It was a condor knife, and it's pretty small, about the same size as this. But he was wanting bone and horizontal carry. Well, I came across this one, so I got it for him. It was like I was struggling to spit that story out of my mouth. And there it is. Wow, oily. But look at that Damascus steel. Just gorgeous. And then the bone. Full tang. Wow. That's pretty special. I'm going to get rid of the oily stuff here. There's no reason to keep that. And let's clean up. Let's get rid of some of this oil. It's just way too much. And this is the kind of thing that appeals to Jason. That little condor he's got, I can't tell you how many times I've sharpened that up for him. He wears it out. He's definitely in the camp of if he's got a tool, he's going to put it to work. It don't matter if it costs $5 or $500. What's the point of having it if you're not just gonna, like, if he needs a knife, if he can't reach in and get it out and use it, then what's the purpose of it? So this, I think this is going to be right up his alley. This jimping, combat jimping, you put your thumb down in there and you've got a really good grip. The bone is kind of slick, but it does have a nice little finger guard built in here. And so I think he'll like it. I know he uses his knife for like every little thing. I think I'm going to get rid of that too. I don't think there's any purpose in that. Pretty sure there's really no purpose in that plastic, but let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. We'll put it in the box and then he can decide what he wants to do with it. Kind of a delayed Christmas present. Might have helped if I looked in there before the 31st, right? Goof. All right, well, let's get a close-up look at all this bone. So it's bone laid on top of what I believe to be, it's either wood or leather. Yeah, it's done really nice. The fit and finish. And that Damascus steel, you can see it all the way through this full tang. Yep, it's all the way through here. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a smaller piece, but and it's hollow ground. Look at that. I didn't notice that at first, but it's hollow ground. Awesome. Wonder how sharp that blade is. Because, of course, if it's not, I got to make it sharp. But I think it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Crazy sharp. Very cool. And I could see the Damascus, the layers through the edge as well. Very cool. All right, let's check out the sheath. I think that's home right there. Very cool. I think this is exactly the kind of thing that he's looking for. Now, I may be wrong, but he'll be able to carry that horizontally either on the front of his belt. He could probably carry it off the side over here. Um, Very cool. Awesome. Well, let's talk price and availability. There's not, you can only go so far, but this is all pinned and riveted. And so, the fit and finish is done well. They've done a good job finishing this. And like I say with the jimping, I mean, it's a smaller knife, but for what he's going to use it for, this may be right up his alley. The only thing I'm concerned about is it's kind of slick in hand. That bone, I mean, a piece of antler maybe is more appropriate for him. We'll see. If it shows up on Timber's Edge knives, then we know, right? We know that is a little too slick for him. But I think he's going to love it, and yeah, pretty cool. And the sheath, really nice, thick. They polished the edges of the leather there, where they've literally folded it here and then stitched down along this bottom. So super strong, very stout. And it does have, and that might help to put a lanyard in here off the edge of that. Well, it definitely would. Yeah, to put a lanyard in there. All right. Well, ranch knives. Um, doesn't have a model number. It's just a B086 1NML82. Yeah, whatever that means, right? Hey, I appreciate you watching that short little video on a fixed blade. Pretty cool. All right, what am I thinking? Let's add price and availability. Okay, well, let's cover a couple of things. Let's talk about the steel first before I give the price. It is a Damascus 240 layers of AISI 5160 spring steel and AISI 4340 chromium molybdenum alloy steel. Supposedly they've been making it over a decade and on thousands of knives. And it's supposedly known for good edge retention. So, with all that said, the model number is the 2006B, and it's an Amazon purchase. And I think it was on sale, but it's currently listed for $70 if you've got a Prime membership. So it may be the same price without a Prime, but I throw that in there because I have a Prime, and I know that sometimes you go looking for the same price on stuff, and if you don't have Prime, it doesn't show up that way. So yeah, the the Ranch Knives 2006. There's a model right there. Yep, bone, and their proprietary Damascus steel. Pretty cool. Appreciate y'all watching. Now I'm going to go out.